Hi guys, my name is Michelle Eliason. I'm an occupational therapist. I also work at Aging with Purpose. Aging with Purpose is a company designed for older adults and their caregivers to promote health, wellness, and independence. We do this by offering two main services, our virtual caregiving assistance program, as well as our Easy Caller help desk. Both of these services can be found at www.agingwithpurpose.org. On our services tab, there's a lot of great information for you to look at there. If you have any questions regarding our services, give us a call or send us an email and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay, so this video is going to be a companion tape to our latest blog post of virtual caregiving versus companion care. Odds are you've made it to this video because you're a caregiver and you're needing some extra help. What service is going to be right for you? Virtual caregiving is a service that Aging with Purpose offers. You're not going to find too many companies designed to promote virtual caregiving. It is up and coming and kind of groundbreaking. So virtual caregiving is a part of the e-health movement, and the e-health movement is a movement to use technology to cut back on costs, save time, and cut back on travel necessity for older adults. It really is picking up a lot of speed, and I'm really excited to be a part of the movement. Now, the virtual caregiving service is something that offers several services, one of which is outreach calls. Outreach calls are made to your loved one, 1, 3, 5 times a day, whichever you prefer, at a designated time. We do this at designated times because it's important that somebody is checking in with your loved one regularly. If you have a loved one who's, for example, 85 years old, at any point throughout that day, anything can happen. And in my experience, I've found that consistently individuals are saying, I fell, and the only reason why I made it to the hospital when I did was because there was someone checking in at me at this time of day, or someone had already stated they were coming over. They come over regularly at this time of day. So that designated time is so important, which is why it's set up that way. It really is a proactive safety net. Now, the next thing is reminder calls. Reminder calls for medication management as well as setting your appointments. The nice thing about our service, our virtual caregiving service, is that it's partnered with our Easy Caller help desk. So our Easy Caller help desk helps your loved one make their appointments, call whoever they need to call. We help them get through the IVR system. We advocate for them. We take notes, and we also record the call so that you can listen to it at a later date. This offers the caregiver so much peace of mind because you don't need to worry about being there. You don't need to worry about, if this is being done, or if the right information is getting down, or if somebody is taking advantage of your loved one on the phone because there's a third party there listening. Not only that, but it's being recorded so you can listen to it at any time as well, with your loved one's permission, of course. So those two things, the outreach calls as well as the reminder calls and telephone help desk, is what Aging with Purpose offers in a nutshell. Okay. There are also some other things that virtual caregiving assists with, such as caregiving alerts and notifications. Caregiving alerts and notifications are going to give you the peace of mind that you need. So you don't need to feel like you're required to call and check in with your loved one 20 times a day and fear that something may be happening, because somebody will do that for you and then text or email you saying, hey, we've checked in with your mom, everything is well, or hey, nobody answered, something seems a little different today, I would definitely follow up. That gives you control, but it also gives your loved one control and independence, which brings me to companion care. Companion care is wonderful. This is an objective list of services that companion care offers. Now, companion care varies depending on what facility you're going to go through. So all of these things may not be offered by the facility you're looking at, or all of these things may be, that would be something that you want to ask them. The different things that companion care offers are light housekeeping, that light conversation for mental acuity, playing games. They do offer medication reminders, list making, making grocery shopping lists. They also help with inbound phone calls. A lot of the places will not assist with outbound calls because of the liability, okay? So there is no recordable feature. They don't want to be held accountable for the information being taken, things of that nature. And they also, depending on the price, depending on the cost or what you're willing to pay, they'll assist with light activities of daily living, such as, bathing, dressing, grooming, things like that. All right. So those are in a nutshell, views on virtual caregiving and companion care. The pros of virtual caregiving is that it's unobtrusive. So it's caregiving from a distance. It provides regularly and timely check-ins to ensure your loved one is safe, and it takes the social pressure off of the individual. A lot of the times, as somebody is increasing in years, their anxiety and their cautiousness also increases. There's a lot of unsurety there, and this takes that anxiety away. We're just calling to touch base. They can still have their independence. The pros of companion care is that it's an in-person service, so you are getting that face-to-face interaction, which some people may prefer. The cons of virtual caregiving is exactly the opposite of what companion care offers. We are not in person. There is no face-to-face interaction. Everything surrounding these services are offered virtually. So on your computer or through your telephone. That's it. So there is a learning curve there. The cons of companion care is the anxiousness that may be involved in that. So your loved one may not be open to a stranger coming into the home. The companion may be different each time. So whether or not your loved one feels safe, as well as the perceived dependency of it. So in my experience, a lot of loved ones have said, a lot of older adults feel like their child is buying them a babysitter of sorts. And they're very turned off to the idea of that. And that's why at the beginning of the video, I said, I stressed the importance of including your loved one in this decision, because you don't want your loved one living in a constant state of anxiety or I want to say humiliation, but you just don't want their self-esteem to be affected, because that affects other mental capacities. So definitely include them on the decision. Either way you're going, virtual caregiving or companion care, both of these are great options. I am not biased towards one. I support any service that keeps older adults in the home as long as possible and enables their independence. I also support any service that's going to take the stress off the caregiver, because if you're a caregiver, I want you to know that you do not have to feel as stressed as you do. There are services available. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, because people are here to help, and we know the stress that you're going through. It's okay to ask for help, okay? It's okay to accept help. So if you're interested in virtual caregiving, please give us a call, 716-261-2949, or you can chat with us live on our website. We're here to answer any questions that you may have, or to help you sort out the options that are available to you. Okay? So at this point, I would ask you to head over to www.agingwithpurpose.org, click on the resources tab, and then scroll down to our blog post entitled Virtual Caregiving versus Companion Care. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear if you struggle with the decision between the two. Any information that you can give us is valuable, and we appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye.